Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Jordan Rivera, and this is my first video for YouTube. Now, this video is basically going to be an introduction and half of my first lesson. So the introduction, you already know my name, or you can call me by my YouTube name, Junior Preacher. The reason I went with that name is because I am basically underage. I'm not basically legal to be a preacher, and well, that and my three initials, Jared Nathaniel Rivera, which basically spell out Junior Preacher. Anyways, in my videos I will be talking or choosing certain subjects and topics to preach and explain using biblical references. And as I said in my channel description, these videos are completely optional. You do not have to watch it if you do not wish to do so. Please just consider it. That's all I asked. And please note that this is my first video, so I'm not gonna be really good with anything. I'm gonna do as best as I can. So, it took some time. Like, my introduction is over, so I'll get on with the lesson. It took some time, but my mother suggested the lesson of the importance of loving God. And as I thought about it before I decided to do this video, it really actually sounded really good to start out. So the importance of loving God for many is basically following in His ways, trying to be better. Me being Christian, our main things that we try to act Christ-like. Something that we struggle with, because, Jesus was perfect. We're not. But that's basically why Jesus died on the cross, to allow us to become children of God. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. To love God is basically trusting in Him and believing that He will take care of your problems and deliver you from all your problems and troubles that you face. Now, He does put you in situations that can basically take a toll on you, but don't lose faith in Him, because trust me, if you feel like you're not strong enough, just say it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Loving God is basically just telling Him, trusting in Him, and loving Him with all your heart. Me, I basically love Him and I trust Him with a lot of stuff, including my family, my friends, school. I even pray for my enemies, because I don't know why, but I just started loving everybody. So, if I can get my journal, let me turn to my page. Subjects that will be talked about. Basically, loving Him with all your heart means that you basically believe in Him, His Son, and that you follow His commandments. That's basically loving Him. As said in the scripture, Deuteronomy, in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 9. Know that the Lord your God is God, the faithful God who keeps covenant and steadfast love with those who love Him and keep His commandments to 1,000 generations. Meaning that if you love God and if you follow His commandments, He is faithful for you to the end, and for many more generations to come. No matter what age, no matter what era, He's faithful, as long as you love Him, believe in Him, trust in Him, and follow His commandments. And I understand that sometimes it's hard to follow rules because you just can't help it. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I do struggle with a lot of these commandments today. Such as not speaking falsely about my neighbor, my friend. Never talk about my family. No, but I do struggle with a lot of the commandments. Meaning, I struggle with sometimes thieving, like I do steal some stuff, but I feel bad about it, so I just return it. And I was gonna do this video yesterday, but whenever I looked at the time, it was too late. And before, I'm gonna be real with you, before I was a Christian, but I wasn't fully into my faith. But last year, I wanted to change. I wanted to, whenever I learned about what sin would get me into, I wanted out. I didn't want that life. I didn't want to be down there with, you know who. I don't want to be down with them. I don't want to be suffering. I want to live a good life. And these videos are for anyone of any religion, Christian, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness, Baptists, atheists. I don't care. It's up to you. Because I want you to make a choice, and so does God. In fact, choices are going to be my next lesson. But for now, I think I'm close to being done. So loving God, for me, is basically looking to Him in times of trouble, asking of Him in times of need, and trusting in Him in times of when He is quiet and I don't feel Him. Because, trust me, God never leaves you. He never forsakes you, no matter what you do. He loves you. And to those who say, if He loves me so much, why does He put me through so much pain? This is basically, the answer to this is because He's trying to make you stronger in both mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. He's trying to make you stronger in those 4 attributes. Like, I questioned that too. I'm not gonna lie, I questioned it too. Why does God put me through so much pain? But it's to test you. It's to see how faithful you are to Him. And trust me, it's never too late to retake that test. Because I knew a girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but she told me that she would pray to Him and He would never answer her. And I said, well, God didn't give up on you, you gave up on Him. You see, this is something that we struggle with, patience. We don't really have a lot of patience. We're human. But Him, He's very patient with us. Patience is something that we basically have either long patience or a short patience. Anyways, I remember a quote, I do not know who it was by, it said, God's timing is perfect, never early, never late. It takes a little bit of patience and a whole lot of faith, but you'll find that it was worth the wait. And this is actually really good, because this is something that would be the answer to many people who, because like, God works on His time. Like, your prayer may not come today, tomorrow, well, it can come today and tomorrow, but basically it's on His time. It's whenever He thinks the time is right. That's what we forget to understand. We have to trust in Him and trust in His plan. Well, my lesson is basically close to being done. And what I want to tell everybody is, God bless y'all. I'll be praying for you, and hold on. I want y'all to remember something. This is a statement that I want you guys to remember. Be sure to love God with all your heart and to trust Him. Remember, He is good even when He's not understood. Hold Him to His promises, for He is faithful. And trust me, He is faithful. He'll never leave you. Okay, this video is done. Like, subscribe, and if you want to, you can leave a petition in the comments, something that I will pray for you, and well, later.